Okay, it is time for us to cover wet blending with paint. Now, I think when people see stuff like this, or especially like this, they think, how on earth am I going to manage that? They've highlighted like every single bit of hair on that. Probably don't have time to do that, maybe don't have the inclination, but you want something cool, and wet blending is the answer, and it's not as scary as you think. So in today's video, we're going to quickly take you through that. We have a very popular video that covered this with contrast paints and colourful, really bright colourful colours on a feather. Do check that out. I'll make sure that's linked at the end of the video. Really good backup. Today we're going to be using normal paints and then some shades to back it up. So let's get going. Your main concern is to not put too much paint on the model. As long as you don't do that, even if it goes wrong, you can always give it a second go. So don't be scared about it. And let's jump in. So I'm going to go with that ivory first. Make sure it's not too wet, as in like there's not too much water in there. And then we're just going to base coat pretty fast. And the speed is really important, because if you go too slow, stuff's going to start drying and then you're definitely not doing wet blending. All right, so put it down. It's probably a little bit thicker than you'd be used to. And the lack of water in there is actually going to help a bit, because the more water's in, the faster it's going to kind of run out. Take a little bit of our scrag brown now. Still got the other paint in the brush, the ivory. And I'm just going to start stroking it into the previous paint. Got to be a little bit patient with this. And if I think I've got too much of the brown or something like that, I just go back and I get more ivory and we do the same motion. I think we're looking good though. Be careful not to push up too much, and you know, things might not be absolutely perfect, but that's fine. It's a bit like painting eyes, you're just going for okay. So now transitioned into our purer version of this brown, working pretty fast. And then we're putting down the next brown. Make sure I go all the way around the back. It's going to be hidden, but a little bit. Now, I've gone back with a neat brush. It's just got a little bit of water in it. And I'm going to pull the light brown into the dark brown, rinse my brush. I'm going to take the dark brown, pull it down to the very end. If you completely clean your brush anywhere where you think something's gone wrong, you can kind of agitate it around until it's fixed. You are literally on the clock though. All right, good enough. Let it dry. So I've had a little bit where the ivory, because it's a lighter color going over black, didn't quite manage it in one coat, so just at the very top. I'm gonna make sure this is as bright as can be, because this is the bit of the tail that I want to be the brightest. Next step, you've guessed it. I'm gonna miss this one out though, I don't think we need it in something this small. Using the same brush and taking a little bit. Just going to put it ready on my palette. You need to be prepared to go fast, and that shouldn't involve opening pots. Non-oil is very soft these days, so it's quite forgiving to do it with it, even though it's a black. Right, and then it's literally the same again. This is very much like our contrast video, so get our soft brown. And then 50-50 with the black. Wash brush. Full black, pure black at the bottom. Catch that bit I missed at the back just in case. Even though it would be hidden. We're good. That's it. It's that fast. I have missed the very edge. I let this drying and I show you a little trick to hide any bits that you have at the edges, which can be a problem. So if in your haste to go fast, which can be a thing when you're trying to go quick with this technique, you didn't quite go to the edge or you went a little bit beyond an edge, what I like to do is I just take a little bit of non-oil and I just use it to outline the piece. And what that's going to do is any of those wobbly intersections that weren't straight, it'll just hide them under a lovely smooth transition to a dark shade. It's what they're made for. They do a really good job of it, and non-oil is so soft these days, it's pretty perfect for it really. So here we go. You can see this, this guy's had some streaking rime, but you can see the different colors I've gone for there. This one was literally just the ivory, and we've gone through to black towards the bottom. And really importantly, as ever, if you're going for something specific, just Google like wolf pelts or something like that and find some accurate colors, and that will really, really help the impression that you're going for. There you go, fun and easy. You could absolutely dry brush it if you want, but you know, it's up to you. Whatever you're looking for, whatever speed you're looking to go out, there's a really good way to do this. If you're worried about your dry brushing looking fluffy on, it's meant to look fluffy, but bad fluffy, on something like this, you can do a dry brushing step, and you do it before the step where you put the shades down, and they'll soften any edges. Really, really good way to kind of use 3 different techniques in the right order, and each one of them gives a lot of benefit to the others.